Welcome back everyone. This is Littlewing Foods. This is meal box number 3. This is month of June. We're cooking gnocchi with tomato sugo and a beautiful basil pesto, and a really exciting addition to the box this month. We've got the Mount Zero natural pink lake salt, which has been hand harvested from the western districts of Victoria. We'll get into that a little bit more. First of all, I'd like to say a massive thank you to all of our members. You've been absolute superstars and have really got this business going. Thank you for supporting a concept that was born in the COVID era and really coming out and coming into its own right now. A massive thanks to all the family and friends as well that have supported me along the way. You've really given this business some life. We've gone and we launched a meal box subscriptions. They've been terrific. You've been amazing. Our members are the lifeblood of the business. Thank you so much. But now, really exciting guys, we've launched an online shop, littlewingfoods.com.au/shop. And there you can find all of the products. You can find previous meal boxes. We've put them in the shop because there's been a huge amount of requests for people who have sampled the box in a subscription format and then said, I really want my friends to try this product. So now it's there, it's available, shipping Australia-wide. Jump on and have a look guys. You can even buy the independent products. So whether you loved the tin of anchovies from April, or maybe the marinated vegetables from May, or maybe it'll be the beautiful Mount Zero Pink Lake salt in this month's subscription in June. So find everything there guys. I've been loving your feedback as well. Keep hitting me up on social media, Littlewing Foods on Instagram and Facebook. Keep sharing your posts as well. I love seeing you in the kitchen cooking along. Okay, enough talking, let's get started. Okay, so you've opened your meal box and this is what you've got. We're starting with the Littlewing Quality Always Tomato Sugo, 500 gram. So this is a delicious pasta sauce cooked by myself and my team. So this is Italian tomatoes, onion, garlic, basil. Basil at this time of year wasn't outstanding, so made an addition of some rosemary to give it a real winter kick. Next up is the Mount Zero natural pink lake salt. This is your pesto, the basil. So this is a little nut allergy warning here guys. We've got cashews and we've got pine nuts in this one, so just be careful with that one. Otherwise that's a really traditional recipe, really beautiful. And then this is what we're going to be feasting on. So this is the potato gnocchi. Now check this out guys, 2 minutes cooking time. We're going to come back to that and we'll work it out as we go. So first thing you want to do is you want to get a big pot of boiling water on and get that seasoned up so you can taste the salt in the water. You can use this salt, this is what I do, but if you want to save this for a special occasion, just use your generic table salt. Now, so I'll give you a chance to put your water on and then we'll skip across to the next scene. Okay, so I've had some people recently ask me, what makes Littlewing Foods different to other meal box subscriptions that you can get online? This for me is what sets us apart. The commitment to products that are genuinely delicious, are sourced as ethically as possible, and have been curated to reflect my experience as a chef in a professional commercial kitchens, and also working really closely with suppliers over the last 20 years to find amazing products that we would have used in the restaurants, but now are coming in the meal boxes delivered to your home. So I just want to spend a little bit of time talking about this product. It's something that really means a lot to me, having visited the Pink Lake itself and watched the harvest, albeit with a glass of Chardonnay in hand. But we were there and we were checking it out. So I was there with the team from Mount Zero and the wonderful Lucy and Tonya from Straight to the Source, who do magnificent food tours all around Australia. Check them out. So This is a product that comes from Dimboola. There's a beautiful naturally occurring pink lake there, and what gives that lake its character is the beta carotenes coming up through the soil. It's very, very rich in minerals, and you can taste that in the salt. It's a very, very unique flavour. It's not like a very abrasive, iodized table salt that you'll find at the supermarket. This is a super unique product. For a very long time, the lake was untouched. It had been absolutely pillaged over the years by locals, by passers-by, and it became illegal to harvest any salt from that place. However, the industry legends, Mount Zero, the Seymour family, working in conjunction with the Barangigadjin Land Council, representing the traditional landowners, organised to collaborate to hand harvest this product, hand process it, and package it to get it out to the good people of Australia and beyond. And so today it's a real privilege to be able to use this product. It's in every product that I make, whether it's the spiced almonds, any of our sauces, they're all seasoned with pink lake salt from Dimboola. This, clearly I'm passionate about it. That's what makes Littlewing different. It's a product that I stand by. It's a product that I use in my professional and personal life. And I'm really pleased to include this into the boxes. It's also available in our online store. So if you run out, you can restock. It's a great product, and we're going to use it today to season our gnocchi up. So let's get cooking. Okay, so we're over here at the stove now, and what we've got going on is some water that I've brought to the boil. It's been seasoned. Now, I've seasoned that water so it tastes like the ocean. I really want to get that seasoning into the pasta to make sure that it's going to be beautifully seasoned and really great flavour, bringing out the sauce. What we've got here is the Littlewing Foods tomato sugo. It's 500 grams. Hopefully you saw on my Instagram, I did a little IGTV on how to reuse these jars. So by now you will have had a minimum of 3 jars. So I'm giving you ideas to fill them. I did a beautiful little carrot pickle, or you could do other little pickled vegetables that you've got in the cupboard or grown in the garden. Reuse the jars, they're absolutely fantastic. If you have too many, you want to get rid of them, maybe coordinate with friends, see if anyone else needs them. It's such a great resource to have. Now, this is, okay, so you can hear that that's been sealed really well. It's going straight into the pan. This sauce has been cooked in excess of 2 hours and stirred by myself and my team. So all you have to do is open the jar, pour it in, bring it up to the boil, and we're ready to go. Okay guys, here's a little tip as well. I'm going to take the lid off that jar. Going to give this jar a little slog of red wine. Now this is if you're feeling a little bit naughty and you want to give your sauce an extra depth of flavour. A little bit of red wine, give it a clean out, put that in. You can see you've got absolutely everything out of that jar in there. That'll give it a really great depth of flavour. Here we are, our beautiful Littlewing tomato sugo is up to the boil. I can really smell that rosemary and that red wine coming out. Great for this winter warmer. I'm going to give it a little season with the pink lake salt. I've got some pepper here. I go pretty hard on the pepper, it's up to you, but I think it adds so much to it. Just going to stir that in, turn the heat down now. So that's up to the boil, it's good to go, but I'm just going to turn it down to keep it warm, let that pepper cook in as well. On the back you might be able to see I've got steam coming out of here. Okay, that water is what I would say rapidly boiling, that's perfect. I've opened my gnocchi, and now this is going to go in straight away. We're going to put a 2-minute timer on. However, this is the trick, right? We're going to overcook this just a little bit. because it's a sealed product, it's shelf stable, we want to make sure that these really puff up and create beautiful, light little pillows, okay? So we're going to put the gnocchi in, set a 2-minute timer, and then we're going to let that go over. So we're going to think maybe 30 seconds over. So reality, this is going to be 2 to 3 minutes cooking time. Okay, here we go. I'm putting the lid back on just to let that water come back up to the boil really quickly. Once that water comes back up to the boil, I'm going to take the lid off, give it a stir, make sure all those gnocchis are separated, then put the lid back on, make sure it comes back up to the boil again. And really, when they start floating to the surface, that's the trick, guys. When they start floating to the surface, you'll know that those beautiful little pillows are ready. But like I said, we're going to use a little trick. We're going to overcook them a little bit. We're going to take them to 2.5 to 3 minutes, so they'll definitely all be floating by then. Here we go. So you can see what we've got here. Beautiful little pillows. They're all floating to the top. I can see they've grown in size, so they're puffing up in that boiling water. And I'm just giving them an agitation to separate them as they come to the top. You see some of them will be stuck together, that's okay. Use your spoon, maybe grab a couple of spoons if you need to. Use one to pick them up and one to separate them, that's okay. Give them a little bit of love, make sure none are stuck to the bottom, give them every chance to rise to the top. These are almost there, I'm going to give them 1 more minute. Okay, look at that, that's boiling beautifully. We're going to do one last final test here. I'm going to take one gnocchi out, put it on the board, chop it, check the middle. What we're looking for is the same consistency throughout. I don't want to see any uncooked bits in the middle. I can see this is just a little bit deeper yellow in the middle. I'm going to try it. Okay, that's really nice. It needs maybe a little bit longer, 30 more seconds to 1 minute. Okay, I've turned my sauce off. It's been cooking away beautifully. That's ready to go. Gnocchi have all float to the top. It's been boiling rapidly. I've cut it in half. I've checked the insides. I've tasted it. Beautifully light, fluffy, ready to go. What I'm going to do, I'm going to take this to the sink. I'm going to drain the water off quite quickly through a colander. Then I'm going to put the gnocchi back into this pot. Gnocchi's been drained, put back into the pot it was cooked. I'm going to add all of this sauce because my previous cooking videos, I say that I'm cooking for 2 adults and 2 kids. And the general feedback from everyone was, but we just want more and we want some in the fridge for leftovers. So this time I'm just cooking the lot. So this was 500 grams of gnocchi, 500 grams Littlewing Foods, tomato sugo, and look, you can even see bits of rosemary in there, beautiful. The smell coming off this is just lovely. So it's been seasoned with the Mount Zero Pink Lake salt. Now it's time to dish it up, and what we're going to do is we're going to finish it with a beautiful tomato basil pesto. Here we have it. Potato gnocchi, tomato sugo, Mount Zero Pink Lake natural salt, going in the bowl. This is beautiful any time of day, lunch or dinner, or breakfast if you're up for it. I'm going to put a hearty serve in there. Now we've got the basil pesto. Now you're going to see this has quite a lot of extra virgin olive oil on top. I'm just going to give that a little stir through. I don't want the oil, just the oil. I want a beautiful homogenized pesto that I can just drizzle over the top. Okay. So that looks better now. Here we go. Just really liberally applying that straight on top. That doesn't need to be cooked. That's just really garnishing the top. I guess you could say that's in place of our usual chopped herbs that I would put on top of my dishes. But you can see that beautiful red, green and white, which is really, this dish is gnocchi alla Sorrentina. So it's a favourite from the coast of Sorrento, which is a beautiful part of Italy. And then just to finish off, this dish is really well suited to finishing with a strong amount of Parmesan. Now, what I really love is the availabilities of beautiful Parmesan cheese now. You can find in major retailers, as well as cheesemongers, 2 different types of Parmesan. So as you can see, this has been cut from the wheel, and you can actually see Parmigiano Reggiano printed on the skin. So you can get a nice little wedge like this, keep it in the fridge, just in a Tupperware container. I recommend as well that you get one of these bad boys, a microplane for shaving straight on. And there you have it. Gnocchi alla Sorrentina with Littlewing Foods, tomato sugo, basil pesto, Mount Zero natural pink lake salt, and a healthy dose of Parmesan. So a little suggestion serving on the side might be a beautiful iceberg salad, some freshly shaved fennel, and beautiful segments of orange. Don't get too fussy with it, just throw it all together, season it up with some beautiful pink lake salt, twisted black pepper, extra virgin olive oil, Australian of course, and a beautiful vinegar, and then that'll go really nicely on the side with this one. I really hope you enjoy it as much as I do. And again, thank you for all of your support. Keep following on the socials, post your videos of you cooking in the kitchen, absolutely loving them. Make sure you tag Littlewing Foods, and we'll see you next time.